Hi, dear passengers. My name is Juan Pablo da Costa, and today, after talk about the travel and the trips, we're gonna talk about Thailand, location and part of their history. Thailand, a country located in the center of mainland Southeast Asia. Located wholly within the tropics, Thailand encompasses diverse ecosystems, including the highly forested areas of the northern frontier, the fertile rice fields of the central plains, the broad plateau of the northeast, and the rugged coast along the narrow southern peninsula. Until the second half of the 20th century, Thailand was primarily an agricultural country. But since the 1960s, increasing numbers of people have moved to Bangkok, the capital, and to other cities. Although the Greater Bangkok metropolitan area remains the preeminent urban center in the country. There are other sizable cities such as Chiang Mai in the north, Nakhon Ratchasima, Khon Kaen, and Yunnan Thani in the northeast, Pattaya in the southeast, and Hat Yai in the south. Siem, as Thailand was officially called until 1939, was never brought under European colonial domination. Independent Siam was ruled by an absolute monarchy until a revolution there in 1932. Since that time, Thailand has been a constitutional monarchy, and all subsequent constitutions have provided for an elected parliament. Languages. Most of the languages spoken in Thailand belong to one of four major language families: Thai, Khmer, Austronesian, and Sino-Tibetan. In addition, English is widely used in Thailand for commercial and many official purposes. Economy. The economy of Thailand is dependent on exports, which accounted in 2019 for about 60% of the country's gross domestic product (GDP). Thailand itself is a newly industrialized country with a GDP of 60 trillion baht. In 2018, the eighth largest economy of Asia according to the World Bank. Music. The music of Thailand reflects its geographic position at the intersection of China and India, and reflects trade routes that have historically included Africa, Greece, and Rome. Traditional Thai music instruments are varied and reflect ancient influence from far afield. Though Thailand was never colonized by colonial powers, pop music and other forms of modern Asian, European, and American music have become extremely influential. The two most popular styles of traditional Thai music are Lok Thong and Morlam. The latter in particular has close affinities with the music of Laos. And that's all for today. Hope you have a great day, and we're gonna see us again. Bye bye, guys.
We left for the airport on November 22nd at 10:40 p.m. and after 32 hours of flight, we landed in Bangkok at 5:45 p.m. Then we're gonna stay at the Circon Hotel. On the first day, we will go to a group tour to discover the Grand Palace and the Temple of Emerald Buddha, with an approximate schedule of 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Then at 1 p.m. we will have a lunch at Look, which is an artisan food and coffee restaurant. At 8 p.m. we have a dinner at the CRU Champagne Bar Restaurant. On the second day of our journey, at 6 a.m. we're gonna have a tour to the two most popular markets in Bangkok, that are Jam Sadwak and Mai Klong. And at 2 p.m. we will return back. Later, at 8:30 p.m. we will have a dinner at the Penthouse Bar Plus Grill, which is a restaurant. On the third day, to 5:25 a.m. to 6:45 a.m., we'll take a flight from Bangkok to Chiang Mai. Once we arrive at 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., we go to the oldest temple of the city, which is Wat Chiang Man. At 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. on November 25, we will attend the annual Glok Shangok Festival. On our last day, we will have a breakfast at the Hideout Coffee Shop. At 11 a.m. from Chiang Mai Airport, we will take a flight back to Venezuela.
We arrived at Maiquetía at 8 a.m. after a car ride. Our first destination was the Club Marina Grande, one of the best places to spend a quiet weekend at the beach thanks to their good service. After lunch, we went to the Plaza Bolívar La Guaira, one of the most beautiful squares in Venezuela, with its incredible colors and the sea in front of it. We stayed here until 6 p.m. because we needed to go to the airport. We arrived at the Simón Bolívar Airport in Maiquetía La Guaira at 7 o'clock p.m. to be on time for our flight at 11 p.m. We bought supplies in small stores inside the airport and then headed to the waiting room. After almost 9 hours in airplane, we arrived at our first stop, Madrid, at 12 p.m., where we ate at a McDonald's to prepare for our next flight. At 5 p.m., we headed to our next destination, and after almost 7 hours of travel, we arrived in Doha, where we stopped for about 2 hours in order to board a last flight of 6 hours and 20 minutes to finally arrive at Bangkok, Thailand.
Bangkok is a big city known for its shrines and exciting nightlife. When we arrived, we decided to rest a bit in our hotel since we booked a table in a famous Asian restaurant called Siriman Nahop. Our dinner in the restaurant was amazing. The restaurant was actually a boat and the food was delicious. The next day, we decided to visit one of the most famous places in Bangkok, the Grand Palace. The Grand Palace is a complex of buildings at the heart of Bangkok, Thailand. The palace has been the official residence of the kings of Siam, and later Thailand, since 1782. Then we visited another famous place, the dominant Saduak floating market. To get there, we needed to head down to the S6 station and hop on a Chao Phraya express boat to Phra Pinglao Bridge Pier. Then take the bus 79 to reach the floating market. Our trip to Bangkok was truly amazing. Sadly, we had to leave the next morning since we had planned another trip to Chiang Mai.
Our flight was a little early, so what if we go for some breakfast to start the day? Well, at the place, we ate at junk. The Thai waitress said that we were foreigners, so she explained us a little about the dish. This traditional Thai breakfast has a clear Chinese influence and consists basically of a bowl of rice with cooked chicken or pork, seasoned with garlic, eggs, soy, ginger, and shrimp. After that, we went to the oldest temple in the whole city, Wat Chiang Man. This temple was built by King Phaya Mengray in the year 1296, where he lived while the whole city was being built. It's a beautiful historical relic with a simply incredible structure and decoration that has lasted for centuries until now. In the evening, we went going to the annual Loy Condor Festival. One of our first reasons to go to Thailand was this festival. It is intended to welcome the new year and bid farewell to the old. This is done on a full moon phase, and floating candles are sent into the sky. Floating offerings are also made to the water goddess, with flowers or boats with letters. Our trip in Chiang Mai, even though it was short, will be always unique and memorable.